Revising and learning new concepts, sentence stress and pausing. Sentence stress. In Module 1, we learned that there are content and functional words in each sentence. Content words are stressed because they carry the important ideas of the sentence, whereas functional words make the sentence grammatically correct. Therefore, functional words are not stressed. Task. List all the content and functional words categories you can remember from Module 1. For example, what category is the noun, the adjective, the adverb, the preposition, WH question words? Now, underline the content words in these sentences or questions from the listening task. Number 1. Does your name have any special meaning? Number 2. I'm an ESL teacher in Guelph, Ontario, which is not too far from Toronto. Number 3. I really love my job because it's never boring. Number 4. I quite like traveling to new places and countries, and I've visited 21 countries before. Number 5. Learning doesn't stop, so it's important to reflect on your progress. Number 6. What questions would you like to ask me? Explain why you've underlined these particular words. Then practice reading the sentences, placing the correct stress on content words. Pausing. To pause is to stop speaking for a very short time. In English, we pause after a thought or a phrase, which is a combination of several words that need to be said together. When we want to focus on essential information, such as a specific answer to a question, when we compare and contrast two ideas or things, after asking a question, making an exclamation or giving an order. Now, when we pause after a thought group, we allow our listeners to understand the message and focus on what we're going to say next. Let's compare these two ways of saying the same sentence. Example A. Why would you go to school when you could work and earn money? Example B. Why would you go to school when you could work and earn money? The second sentence is easier to understand because pausing after each thought group allows the listener to focus on all ideas equally. So I paused a little bit after school and after work. So this is one thought group, this is another thought group, and this is the third thought group. One important rule to keep in mind here is that the last content word of a thought group is pronounced more, louder, in a higher pitch. For example, pausing in English is essential if you want to be understood. So I want to focus more on the last content words, essential and understood. And I want to say them louder, just a little bit louder. So in our example sentence, the speaker placed the stress on the last word of each thought group. Here is another example. Why would you go to school when you could work and earn money? So here in this sentence, I see three thought groups. Why would you go to school when you could work and earn money? So I emphasized the last content word of each of the thought groups. Let's read this sentence one more time. Why would you go to school when you could work and earn money?